St. Teresa of Avila recognized that people seek consistency in their lives, so she advised her nuns never to let their sins turn them away from prayer. Fidelity to prayer, she explained, would eventually lead them to abandon sin. But consistency can work the other way too. A preacher who has little personal interest in Jesus or in holiness will have less concern about calling others to friendship with the Lord. How then is prayer related to preaching? Meeting Christ in prayer drives us out to talk about the one we love. But talking about him in our homily inflames our own love and drives us back to a new meeting with him. Prayer, preaching is the ping-pong dynamic of our lives. The daily sacrifice of Mass, celebrated with faith and reverence, is the center of our spiritual life. Then the divine office, the prayer of the Church, soaks us in God's Word and in the great drama of salvation. Finally, private prayer is essential if the other forms of prayer are to bear their full fruit in us. As the remarkable Dominican nun Margaret Hallahan noted, prayer is not a pleasure, it is a duty. Sometimes distractions may put us off prayer, but we cannot let that happen. Whatever our preference in personal prayer, the one rule is do it. Another major problem with prayer is that it's so time-consuming. People complaining, for example, that the rosary is too long mean it takes up too much of their time. So we won't pray unless we are willing to set aside the time for it. Again, today's world emphasizes results, action, productivity, efficiency. But prayer takes us in the opposite direction, and we're not sure that's a good thing. This clash of values is another obstacle to prayer in our lives. However, the teaching and example of Jesus guide us here. Only when we make time for prayer, lots of it, are we witnesses, not fakes, when we get up to preach.